Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Firehouse Chef. I'm your host as always, Ryan McKay, bringing you today a quick discussion on recipe inspiration because it's been on my mind here recently. I was asked not too long ago at the fire station to make a mac and cheese. Now I can make a mean mac and cheese, but I always like to try and do something a little different there while I'm at the firehouse. It's kind of my little, fire lab where I kind of experiment because we don't have a symposium of, firehouse chefs where we get together and talk about the latest and greatest in the culinary fields at the firehouse. But we draw inspiration from elsewhere, whether that's watching shows on TV, internet cooking shows such as my own, periodicals that come to the house, reading cookbooks. I probably have more than a man should have. Going to international food markets, local food markets, drawing specific recipes from restaurants, ingredients. All this kind of culminates for us home cooks into creating our own stuff. But on occasion you'll see a specific recipe and like, man, I love that. I like to kind of twist and tweak it, to kind of reflect my own point of view or perhaps the audience that you're trying to cater to. And this specifically was done by Chef John through Food Wishes. Great show, check it out. Where he did an Israeli couscous mac and cheese. Now I've done kind of pasta in the style of risotto before because you're looking at something starchy and trying to make it creamy with a little bit of a bite. But he had done it in the style of mac and cheese, and that's something I never thought to do. Loved it so much I want to kind of elevate it to the firefighter standards with a lot of heat, bring in the protein, and then adding a nice toasty crunch there on top. So I've made here together what I like to call a habanero ham mac and cheese. So let's get going. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a nice habanero ham mac and cheese. And of course, a shout out to Chef John from Food Wishes for inspiring this specific recipe. And if you draw anything from this episode, y'all, it's that it's okay sometimes to take somebody else's trick and make it into your own treat. Just give them the credit where credit is due because they did most of the hard work. You're just kind of representing that recipe through your own prism, so to speak. Mine just happened to be through the firehouse. So until next time, y'all, please stay hungry and ready for more. But where do I draw my respiration? Respirations. Is that a recipe and inspiration combined together, or is that respirations like how many times somebody breathes per minute? It's a good question.